Hi there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. I have saged already, and we're ready to do your reading. So I'm going to use the Urban Tarot. We're going to pull a Celtic cross for you, and we will clarify it with the original tarot as needed. We might not need to. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. Oh, Taurus. Asking that their angels and their spirit guides join us so that we can get messages from the Most High. Sign of Taurus, next 48-hour. One more good shuffle, and then we'll cut them, and we'll go from there. Nice card. Nice card to get. Ace of Wands. It's beautiful. It's the Urban Tarot, right? So we have the Statue of Liberty torch on it. The orangey color, so creative, so grounding too for you. Something is going to come in and inspire you. This inspiration can be taken and used as an opportunity, or it can pass you by. It doesn't really, matter. The fact is that it's here. What you do with it is up to you. That's your decision. It could be a new beginning in love. It could be something really passionate. It could be a new beginning in whatever it is that it is you like to do. Page of Swords. Oh, we got the Magician. Okay. All right. Well, that's not that bad. And your outcome, we will draw 2 cards for your outcome. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. Taurus, this is a really good reading. Let's see. I'm going to put this up here. Well, wait. I'm going to put it off to the side just because we can't see it. You know it's there. You know it's there. That's the, wow. Okay, let me make sure that you can see all of these because this is terrific. I feel like I'm the one giving you this news because the news just has not come in yet, and I don't know if it will in the next 2 days, next 48-hour or not. The 10 of Pentacles that says wealth on the card is your outcome, guys, with the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So I'm going to have to say that it feels like there may be some bittersweet victory associated with that 10 of Pentacles. Now, and it might be because of how long we're waiting on news to get to us. It could be about communication and things like that. The Page of Swords here is the energy of what is the main energy here. And it says the activist on it. It's the hard discussions. It's the hard conversations that are necessary for growth, for not just an individual level, but necessary on a societal level, necessary for our growth. And so this might be about activism, standing up for what you want to believe. And there's a lot of information. I will say there could be some misinformation too. Obviously, there's a lot of papers I see being thrown up in the card. So if it's a person, it could have to do with a child, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. The challenge is the Magician card, and that's interesting that it's the challenge, because it's like, I think it's pointing you in the right direction, saying if you just get some more information, then you're going to move right along. Your manifestation is going to move right along. And I mean, that's what's going to happen anyway. I guess it all depends on what you want to do. Like this Ace of Wands might be the information right here. It very well could be the information that you're needing to get. It's got that same orangey kind of glow here. And of course, the enlightenment. There's a lot of knowledge. There's doing your own investigating or an investigation. The mage, the magician here, I think this is so beautiful because it's also like underlying everything. You have the Five of Swords in the reverse. You've won. You've won. This is not to say it hasn't been hard. And it's not to say that you're totally out of this, because I have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you're still in something. You're still in something. Of course, it feels like in process, but we're definitely making headway. And you're conquering some huge energies. Look, this can be anything from finally a little health thing that has drove you crazy for years is figured out, and all you need is this vitamin or something, you know what I mean? Or it can be an actual conflict between people and groups that disagree, and you standing up for what you feel is right, and then kind of like the universe backing it up with this Five of Swords, backing you up. Wow. Not accepting defeat at all. This is a really, really good read. So in the past energy here, it's the King of Swords in the reverse. Making me think that there are some things that, well, it says the hacker, but it's in reverse. So I don't know if the emotion was really, really strong here in the past, but it feels like something was saying, hey, we're not listening to our mind here that much, or we're not listening to our mind. Of course, their intellect. So there may have been something that was just kind of out of your control, though. Since this since it says the activist, it might be something legal here that's just kind of out of your hands. There's information tied to this also, but this is missing information, and this is the information that you need. If this is a person, I will say it could be an Aquarius energy, or just some kind of energy that is not supportive of you, more so criticizing you. In their own weird way, misusing their intellect, maybe to harass or bug you, to troll you. I'm feeling that too. You got a lot of major arcana here. So you have the Judgment in reverse card, and you have the Death card up there as your current, this is the issue. Coming across to me now as a health thing. Like I said, there may be some wrapping up of a health thing that's finally being solved or figured out for you or somebody close to you, maybe even a pet. I mean, it doesn't really have to be, it's whatever it is to you. So because I'm getting kind of, I'm feeling like this Judgment card, since this is in the spot of how you feel, Taurus, and the present moment is the Death card, I feel like there's not closure here, but that is the issue, the ending of a chapter or the tying up of loose ends. But there's something that we're not wanting to let go of, that we're holding on to, some kind of emotion. It doesn't necessarily matter what the emotion is. It's like not letting something go. Because in a way, it may be that something, we may feel like something can't be healed. It might have to do with what you ultimately end up releasing, which I feel this Three of Swords is, it's the future energy. It's the reverse. So you're letting go of it. And I think that that is like the final key, releasing these this hurt to closing a chapter, so that you have this huge completion and the money looks good. Looks really good. Wow. True wealth too. You know, in your mind, what is wealth to you? What does that look like to you? Because it's different for everybody. Everybody has different views of what they think wealth means to them, right? So tell me more about this Judgment in reverse energy. That could be Sagittarius. We could have Scorpio with the Death card. Leo, Aries, Sag here anyway with the Ace of Wands. There it is. There's the world. There's your completion. That's your completion, guys. It's just this thing that we're holding on to needs to be released. It needs to be released. Whatever this is that caused a lot of heartache. Oh, it's an issue from the past. Whatever issue this is from the past that caused all this heartache, or betrayal, I want to say. We're ready to release it, or the time is coming where we're going to release this. This is a new chapter. This is like you going into an ascended world, having ascension experiences, having gone through possibly some tests to find out if you're capable, like if you really are ready for a next level experience. And that's it. And that's it, saying yes, 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 you most certainly are. So in your environment, the Four of Swords and the reverse is what I'm saying about you not getting a timeout. Now, some of you all can be in the medical field, and this could be saying like, whoa, we got lots of healing to do in this field, and we're not done. We can't take a timeout. It can be something like that, just to give another option. But something's just not giving it a rest. It might be insinuating a rest or timeout for contemplation might be needed. 3 plus the 1 is 4 of Wands. There's a milestone met, and yet again, a completion, a milestone met being referenced here. Yeah, okay, so it is something from the past, just popping up again to say that that's what we're dealing with, is closing out something from the past in this current moment right here. Whatever can't be healed, whatever we're holding on to, I'm going to say that definitely something gets released. 3-3. I just noticed that. 3-3. Expansive energies, Empress type energy. 3 Swords reverse, we're letting go of things that hurt us. We're putting something in the ground and we're saying, okay, that's buried. It's dead and buried. It's done. It's done with. And now we walk away. And now there's maybe a new start that we can look forward to, right? So I have the 4 of Wands in reverse. There may be, okay, that's your big move. That's your big move. And it might be something really big. I mean, we might have to let go of a commitment or some kind of goal that we had in order to go towards something else. I see this as good, though. I see that as good. Okay, tell us some more about this. Tell us about the 3 of Wands here. This is expansion. This is having your ships come in. The reward after all this time, the reward. Yeah, the reward, because something was unbalanced. Something was off-balanced. Or that doesn't even It's not how you say it. Something was off balance. The challenge was, can you live moment to moment, not get wrapped up into thinking about the past or thinking too much about the future, and actually live in the now moment? Because that's a card saying, look, you have decisions to make here. You have things that are trying to get balanced out. So your tension is needed to balance something out. You've got to snap back into reality and be present. Never giving up. Never giving up. Something that you just don't want anymore, something you don't want to fight for anymore, is going to be left to the side, people. It's going to be left to the side. There's a Two of Swords in a reverse. There's an inevitable, there's a decision, and I will say this, there's a decision that the universe is bringing in for you because we've postponed it for too long, waiting for something to happen, and it's not. And in the process, Taurus, I feel like you all are saying, yes, but I'm loyal. But there's a difference between loyalty and not being happy where you're at, right? And there is a difference in that. And so it does not mean that you're not loyal if you just simply couldn't make it with something or with someone. So this could be a decision that's being postponed, and it may be one that is no longer going to be your decision because it's the universe. If you've asked for the highest good, then it's the universe. We just probably haven't gotten this information yet. But, wow. I feel like it's making a decision for you, and then there you go. Solution to your problems, the 10 of Pentacles. Anything that you consider wealth, it's going to make a decision for you and push you closer towards that completion of financial stability. Look on the bottom. And financial stability and happiness here. And the star, see, Taurus, what am I saying? You all have a great reading. Yeah, there's something you're just not wanting to stand up or fight for anymore. It's worth being alone, and it's worth having your own research done. Now, this doesn't mean alone necessarily. This just means I'm going inside to find out what I really want, because what if this isn't what I really want? What if I'm waking up to that? You know what I mean? All right, so let's get an angel number message for you, and then on TikTok I'll pull a spellcasting deck for you. All right, Taurus. All right. 26. Okay, yes, and you have the most tactful way of handling conflicts. You're able to do it and put people's mind at ease. I feel like this might be a work-related thing that ends up being a very good gift of yours. Being able to pacify others, get people to come on your side using what, like being nice, being a like catch more flies with honey type of adage. 26, you have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. And then I have number 1, you are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. I am innovative. Number 1. So, and that 1, brand new beginnings. Beautiful. And the wealth is like, bam, it's already going to be there. Sending you love and light. Bye, Taurus.